All right. Um, Sorry for that. I will get the link. Let's see how it look. I'll be here to wait for everyone. All right, can you hear me now? Speaking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Been a long day. All right. I hope you can see my screen over here. Can you see my PowerPoint? Oh God. Hack. Yeah. Okay, can you see my PowerPoint? Please say psych. Yes. Yes, you cultured. All right, so that's good enough for me. So today, let's talk about Ananas and the Jack 6 product line. It's one of my favorite, if not the favorite shoe that I own currently. I'm a very picky person, so it's said a lot that I enjoy the shoe a lot. But before we get into the bread and butter, let's talk about the brand first. Let's talk about Ananas. So, Ananas, as we all know, is a very popular shoe brand nowadays. Hopefully you still see my face. As you can see, Ananas is very popular nowadays, especially among Gen Z. It's established in 2010. Ananas rose its popularity among younger and more energetic Gen Z generation throughout the years. Its peak around 2021 when the pandemic just hit and everyone needed to have a more an alternative that is cheaper and easier to wear as well as more fun. Thus, this local show has been possessed with creativity, craftsmanship, as well as attention to details. They have also collaborated with brands such as Burberry, Puma, and Ananas. It has acquired to all tastes. So, before we go, let's go through the content staple. First, who's Ananas and why Ananas? We'll introduce the brand to you, and then after that, I will talk about the inspiration for this particular brand, particular shoes. After that, we'll talk about design, material, pricing, and finally the message that Ananas is trying to convey to you as a Jack 6 product line. Also, just following me will discover you. So let's go. So Ananas, like I said, established in 2010, is extremely popular among Gen Z and as well as a person who willing to buy something that it can transform their wardrobe. Driven to the attention given, this shoe brand was creativity and of course is very unique in its own sense. So let's talk about who's Ananas and who is it for? So Ananas is entirely manufactured and designed in Vietnam. It's designed to be simple but yet elegant, as well as having the lasting quality and never losing its look, similar to how Converse and Vans have existed for a decade. They have this very similar of philosophy in terms of design and material. So it's a very, very good alternative if you don't have the budget to buy shoes such as Converse or Vans. So let's talk about why then. First, I want to talk about the price. Most of the Ananas shoes range around 400 to 600,000 dong, which is very affordable. With this Jack 6 variant, is about 1 million dong, which is a bit more expensive, but compared to the other competitors such as Adidas and Nike, it's a very affordable alternative. The look is always represent the look of the 1990s, always have some of that retro feeling. Very unique, but yes, very tasteful. And finally, quality. Ananas is the same quality as Vans and Converse with a fraction of price. It is very proud to say that it's extremely durable and are designed to handle everything you throw at it. And as the message will below, every young people in this life is confused and uncertain. Ananas promised to travel with them along the journey of discovering you, which is a very wholesome message. So we have talked enough about Ananas. Let's talk about Jack 6, my favorite shoe. So the most interesting, the most unique aspect of this product line is the inspiration, which as you can see, I put on a band. Will give you a hint. So this has taken straight inspiration from the Beatles, an extremely famous music band. Inspired by the 1970s as well, the Jack 6 takes its influence from the last of the Beatles, which as you can see in the PowerPoint slide, you can see in number 6 with Let It Be, which is taken straight from the feeling, the vibe, and the particular how the song felt to a listener. And this particular product line of Jack 6 aimed to read the weather of retro sportswear through the tasteful note of Beatles music, Let It Be. I hope after this PowerPoint, you don't have to buy my shoe, but please go and take a listen to that particular track. It's extremely good. It may be a bit too old, but extremely good, nonetheless. This, as you can see, this is the logo on the leg. I will show you here. Like this it represents the way fly of the music. You can see you have a few parallel lines, and it felt like music, it looked like music, and it represents the music. As well as you can see on the Jack 6 over here, it have a lot of flow in its design. It represents the flow of how the album feels, how you feel when you listen to the music. And let's talk about design. We are talking about the unique appearance. So we have a lot of variants of colors. We have bottom string, very unique, 70 white, the OG, the original, the pseudo middle, my personal favorite when it came to the original one. It's very unique and it's hard to find something similar in the market. And this is my personal favorite, but this one is a limited edition, and it's about 1.5 million dong. But I felt like if you had the budget for this, definitely go for this because it's extremely good looking and unique as well. The sole is extremely unique, and you can't find another sole like that in the market. So finally, the pseudo moon face, a very cute and very easy to wear with any outfit. So we have talked about the design, we have talked appearance, let's talk about material. which is the one main point of Jack 6 and the Ananas brand. With the upper it's made from the stone leather, which is a mid-high leather for shoemaking. So if you're not very familiar with shoemaking in general, there are many types of leather and material that they use to make the upper, which is the upper region of your shoes. So to use a stone leather, which is a mid-high-end leather to use for producing shoes, despite having a low price of $1 million, I think it's still very good. And let's talk about the sole. I think the sole is the best aspect, it's my favorite design in terms of shoes. So let's look at analyze it for a bit. As you can see at the bottom of the shoe, we have the play button, represent the playing of the music, of course. And after that, we can see on top of the shoe, we can see something that's circle. We can see the circle. That is represent for the vinyl disc, a main way to play music back in the 70s. And finally, we have only line in the middle, which is the line represent for the guitar, the drums, the bass, all of that. So I felt like, for me personally, I felt the sole is just saying to us that you can wear the shoes and you can walk, you can run, but you always have that flow of music in you. You can just chill out and listen to music while wearing this shoe, or at least feel like it. Cold cement. After we talk about the sole, we talk about how it's made. I think the cold cement is the first. So Stack 6 is the first product line to use the cold cement. So basically, cold cement is to mold the sole separately by using plastic. After that, we will use glue, a very particular hard glue, to glue it straight to the upper, which create the cold cement. This is a very particular way have saved costs and have been extremely durable for the shoe as well. So that is the end for my section. But however, let me talk about my actual shoe that I have. I'm not going to tell you something that I don't like. So this is my shoe. You can see it's very beaten. I have worn this for say a year or so. It's very beaten. I have not washed it. You can see wash it, but it's still here. It's still extremely durable. And you can see the link I talk about. You can see that it's here to represent the music, and you can see about the sole. You can see the play button. You can see the vinyl disc, and you can see the line. A bit dirty, but I felt like this is, so I choose this for many reasons. But I felt like this is the most easiest way to wear, something that is a bit retro, a bit fun. So in my opinion, why not? You have the 6 on here, it looks good, it's durable, and we'll see why not. So that will conclude my presentation or this thing, or this live stream for my favorite shoe line. So if you have any question, you can ask this now, I will answer it. You can type in the chat, I will answer it now. I will give you about 2 minutes. So lazy. What is the most outstanding advantage of the product? My opinion? The price. Straight up the price. You pay 1 million for this, but for this chunky shoes. It's extremely big, extremely durable, and it looks good. And you don't have to pay 2, 3 million. You don't have to pay an arm or leg for shoes. And I felt like this look is extremely. It's not the most unique, of course. There are many shoe brands out there, but I felt like this look it can get your anyone attention, and anyone who loves shoe will know that this thing worth a money. And I think the price point for this is the main advantage. The biggest strength for this shoe is the price point. But durability, maybe with the price. Where can you buy this product? You go to Ananas, you go to Shopee, you go to Ananas, you can go to their official store, you can go to their offline store. You can buy it online through ananas.vn, you can buy Shopee, you can buy it everywhere. But of course, if you live outside Ho Chi Minh City, it will be a bit harder to buy offline, but they would deliver it out everywhere. So if you don't have any more questions, I think it's good to end here. Thanks. I think this live stream is fun, and I think this live stream is a bit informative, as well as some answers a few questions about the shoes. And I got to present my favorite shoes to you all. So I think it's a good time to end it here, to wrap it up, and see you later. Please buy the shoe. Please buy the shoe. And see you later. Please buy the shoe. Please buy the shoe.